Okay, and welcome to the next installment of the Little Big Planet tutorials. Sorry I haven't uploaded in a while. I've been very busy, exams and holidays and just having general fun. Today we're going to be concentrating on the item, the Controlinator. As you can see, I've just put one down over here. It looks like this. Some people call it a direct control, and you can simply open up its circuit board, and on it you have all the buttons you would see on your regular controller. All of these can be wired apart from the start and select buttons for obvious reasons, and this allows you to do a lot of things when you're in this. Basically, let's go through some of the quick settings. Remote control. Basically what this means is you can send and receive signals wirelessly by, as you can see, I've just changed it here to transmitter. You can choose your colour to stop interference. You can have receiver, so you can receive the same colour. I'll go into more on that in a bit. And obviously none. Disable pop-it. It's a bit self-explanatory. You can't open the pop-it while you're sat in the control seat. The range, how far you have to be away to get in, automatically enter. If you set this to yes and you walk within that radius of 9, you will just be taken straight into the seat, and I don't think you can get out, but basically it takes you straight in. So if you have one hidden, it will just take you in, and they won't know where they are, which is handy. Show circuit board, that's just pops it up and down. Side mounted, I have mine side mounted, so I'll put it on the tick to say it is. This basically just changes whether the player's facing forwards, placing sideways, or sat up straight. And visible in play mode, and we'll leave that at yes. So that's a few basics of just what it is. Now we'll go into some greater detail. What I've done is I've put a Controlinator down, and I've set it to no remote control, because I've wired it straight into what I want it to do. If I pop it open, all I've got is a camera on here, so that I can control this. And when I get into the control seat, which is this nice button here, if you wire that to a camera, like I have on this star, it will take you to follow that rather than follow a player that is just sat motionless. And this basically just says when you get out, it will revert back to the normal camera. What I've got on here is a joystick rotator, anti-gravity tweaker, and an advanced mover. The advanced mover does as it says. It can move objects left, right, up and down. All I've done is I've wired the up and down, left and right into the up, down, left and right on the Controlinator, and I've set the speed to 4 and strength 50, so it's a default. I've just taken it straight out of the pop-it, haven't done anything to that, so it's the same. The anti-gravity tweaker, I'll put this on here so that it will float around and it will basically just look nicer and won't be stuck on the floor with gravity. And this is a joystick rotator, which I've wired to the right analog stick. What this does is when you move your right analog stick to a certain location on within the controller, so if I push it all the way to the left, it will rotate the object 90 degrees to the right. No, if I put my if I put my joystick, if I push it to the left, it will rotate the object 90 degrees to the left. Okay, now that's over, I can show you what it does. I'll just hide this. Okay, so I get in, and left and right moves. Oh no, disaster has struck. Just ignore that. I forgot to glue that. But you can see what it does. You can just rotate, move up, down, rotate all the way around, and basically that's something very simple to do. I will have to fix that. Anyway, here we have another example, but this time we're using a SACbot, and it's not connected with any wires. So what I've done is I've set it to wireless transmitter on the frequency blue, and other than that it's the same. And if I go into this, this one is this Controlinator that's on the SACbot's circuit board is set to receiver blue, so it will receive the signals that are given out from the Controlinator I will be sat in. Now if I open this, what I've done is I've created something very simple. I've created a double jump, which is something extra you can do with Sackbots and the Controlinator. You can add extra things that you couldn't usually add. This is very simple. I'll show you how to make this in a minute, but firstly I'll show you what happens. So I get in and I can jump, and I'll use these boxes over here. As you know, Sackboy can only jump one square at a time, one large grid square, but with my double jump I can jump up to 2. All I'm doing is just pressing X and pressing it again, and you get the height and everything. So yep, so that works fine. I'll actually just pop open the circuit board to see, so you can see what's actually going on. Okay, so when I press X, count to 1 and then count to 2, and now I'll just go through and show you how to make this. Okay, here I just have a plain Sackbot. I've just taken it out of the thing and put an empty receiver and the camera, which is relevant to this one. I've changed the colours so nothing gets interfered. Changed it to orange, and that means that I must have changed this to orange, and I have. Now then, to create a double jump, there's several things you need. Firstly, you'll need a counter to count when you press the X button twice. So if you just X out and you put the counter on and you set it to count target count of 2 and leave it there. And you'll also need a basic mover. So just grab one of them, make sure your thing's paused or else it will run away like mine did in the last one. Place it down, and then go in and set it to up of 8 or 10, somewhere around there. That'll be an average jump. Then just wire that straight in there. What you're going to need is another counter and also a timer. So you just grab both of them, put them down. Okay, now then, if this one's set to 2, we need to make sure that you can't be just jump once and then when you land on the floor you do a jump that's twice the height. So what we do is we set this counter to 1, and we then set this timer to around 0.6 or 0.5, 0.6, because that's about how long it takes to press the button twice. So we'll put that there, and need to make sure this is on, even though it's not anything, make sure it's on start count up. And the final thing you'll need is an OR gate. So take that out and just put that down. Now then, what you want to do is you want to wire in the counter of 2 into the OR gate, and also the timer for 0.6 into the other port of the OR gate. You want to wire this into both of these, into the counter and the timer. Now then, this first counter needs to be reset to itself and activate the next timer. Final thing we need to do is just put in the X for the jump. So just wire into both the first ones, and with some luck this will work. Oh, okay, I've forgot to change some of the more settings on here. Basically, with the jump you want it to be acceleration 100 and deceleration 0. That makes it more fluent and not all jolty and jaggedy, and also it will make it work, hopefully. Yep, there we go. So we now have a Sackbot double jump. Quite simple. Hope you followed through that. It's quite simple, as I just said. One thing I'm going to show you now is another Sackbot jump that I've been making. I may publish this level, and then you'll be able to copy this microchip. But on here I have got basically just a massive thing of wires and cables, which I've compacted down. Basically it's a very complex double jump with a roll that happens in midair. And if I just follow my notes, which I put on here, which were handy, then I just need to wire 2 things in, which is the left and right on the left stick, so the left analog sticks left and right, and X. So now, hopefully, this should work. Yep, got the double jump, and oh, this was made to be working with a floor, but I will show you it working actually in this next section. Basically, I'll edit this for you guys if I decide to put it out for the general use. But basically, it's works on impact sensors with the floor, which sometimes doesn't work with the normal floor of the map, which is unusual. But anyway, over here, this is the most complex thing I've made so far. It's a very complicated sack bot, and to start off with, I'll just show you how it works. Well, not how it works, what it does. I'll just put it in preview mode. Now then, with normal sack bots, the emotion can't be changed, but on mine, emotions, as you can see, I'm pressing up, going happy, right going angry, left going sort of worried, and down going sad. We'll leave him at happy because he's always happy. Got layer change still. Got double jump, custom, so it's higher than usual. I've got a barrel roll, which I'll be showing you how to make in another video. I'll go through all of these separately if you don't want to watch the whole thing on Controlinators and carry on through. Also with the double jump, get a roll, and also it can wall jump, which is a neat feature. And also in his hand, you can see he's holding like a wand. This is part for a level that I was intending on making but didn't get around to. You can aim and fire out different things, and if you press square, you get a change in what it is. And again, so these are intended to be the four things, like the four elements, so fire, electric, water, and plasma. But I didn't get around to it. I might go through how to make one of your own in another video. But basically, that's all I have for you guys in this one. I will be back very soon with another video. Once again, I apologise for not uploading more frequently, but I've been very busy. Anyway, thank you for tuning in to LBP Tutorials, and I will catch you.